in the first, I think my papers, if I have, it's easy. Each day is a problem. My papers are all misplaced because I have got too many classes. If there is only one class, Amaya. If there are only one class, I think it would be easy. My papers all change. I don't know where is my notes. Doesn't matter. Each time I am speaking extempore only. I am unable to refer anything. Anyway, I speak whatever comes to me. Today also, like my previous classes, whatever comes to me, instead of wasting your time, I just speak whatever comes to me. Each class is becoming tentative only. None of them are prepared talks. What am I to do? Anyway. Today also I am unprepared. I just speak whatever comes to me. Okay. So the 5th chapter, Arjuna again asks the same thing. Should you advise me to give up all karmas? Because karma implies the cause and effect relationship. But the truth is beyond cause and effect relation. Therefore, karma which keeps you within the relationship of cause and effect cannot help you to be free from karma. Karma is not a means to become free from karma, because karma is relational. Karma is relational. So anything that involves relation, it keeps you relation. It keeps you in relation. It may be better relation, but it keeps you in relation. Karma ಅಂದರೆ ಸಂಬಂಧ. ಅದು ಸಂಬಂಧವನ್ನು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು ಮಾಡಬಹುದೇ ಹೊರತು ಸಂಬಂಧದಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಕಾರ್ಯ ಕಾರಣ, cause and effect. But it doesn't help you to come out of the relationship. ಆ ಸಂಬಂಧವನ್ನು ದಾಟಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. Therefore, to be free from relation is jnana. Jnana is only points out, helps you to discover, helps you to realize a fact which is non-relational fact. Therefore, he says, karma keeps you related. Jnana helps you to transcend the relation. To transcend the transcending is only a discovery. You understand a fact which is non-relational. Therefore, karma doesn't help you. Hearing this, Arjuna put a question, then why are you asking me again to do karma? One side you say karma is relational, it keeps you in relation, and then you help me to transcend, you advise me to give up karma. Again you advise me to continue karma. What is this? Tell me which one I am supposed to follow in one of them. Then Bhagavan Krishna told, karma is no doubt relational. It is open, is a known to all. Yet transcending karma, transcending the relational is not that easy. Because doing karma is relational, just as doing karma is relational, just refraining from karma is also relational. Abstaining it is also relational. Then transcending is something different. Being a non-relational, discovering a fact which is not related by time and space and cause and effect and subject object. An absolute fact, a fact which is an absolute, non-relational. It doesn't involve subject-object relation, cause and effect relation, time, space and all kinds of. A fact which is non-relational is to be discovered, not to be related to. not to be acquired, not to be related. It is not an another relation you develop. Okay? It is not an another relation you develop. It is not improving relationship. It is only discovering a fact which is unrelated, which is beyond all relational. Because what is beyond all relational is universal and all pervasive. What is beyond relation? See, what is beyond relation is universal, all pervasive. ಸರ್ವ ಸಂಬಂಧರಹಿತವು ಯಾವುದೋ ಅದು ಸರ್ವವ್ಯಾಪಕವಾಗಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸರ್ವವ್ಯಾಪಕ, and therefore it is you also. It is you and me and everything. Therefore, what is beyond relationship can only be discovered by changing your vision, by changing your standpoint, by correcting your way of looking, not by developing a new relationship, not by doing and acquiring and all sorts of things. It is not striking a new relationship. It's not improving a relationship. It is discovering a universal fact, all-pervasive fact, which is a non-relational. Okay? Which is a non-relational and self-existing. Therefore, it requires shifting your vision, shifting your understanding, shifting your way of looking. That's all. Therefore, karma doesn't help you. Okay, I understood. Now, why are you advising me to do karma again? See, this is the secret here. There is a trick here. Karma has got two sides, two aspects. One is, karma is no doubt relational. But the being a relational one itself can improve the relation. Karma can be of one relation. You can change the karma into another relation. See, interaction. ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇರುವ ಸಂಬಂಧವನ್ನು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೆನ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಎಟ್ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಎ ಮೆಚ್ಯೂರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, ವಿತ್ ಎ ಬೆಟರ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್. ದ ಸೇಮ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಕೆನ್ ಬಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಯ ದೃಷ್ಟ್ಯಾ ಕರ್ಮವನ್ನು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಲ್ಲವೇ? ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅದು ಏಕೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡುವುದು? ಸಿ, ಇನ್ ಸ್ಪೈಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್, ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲೋನ್. ಎಸ್, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರಿಲೇಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮಚ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್, more mature, more selfless, a simple-hearted, humble, open-minded person. Your mind will give up. ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಗದ್ವೇಷಾದಿ ದೋಷಗಳು ದಾಟುತ್ತವೆ. ಅದೇ ಸಂಬಂಧ, ಅದೇ ಕರ್ಮ ಸಂಬಂಧ, ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಕರ್ಮ ಸಂಬಂಧ, ದ ರಿಲೇಷನಲ್ ಕರ್ಮಾಸ್ can change your mind, and then that mind will be able to understand the truth. That's why karma has got two aspects. ಎರಡು ಅಂಶಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಮುಖಗಳಿವೆ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕರ್ಮ, ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕರ್ಮ. ಕೆಳಗೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಫೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡುವುದು ರಿಲೇಷನನ್ನು ಮೋರ್ ನ್ಯಾರೋ ಡೌನ್. It makes the relationship more narrow, more fanatic, more emotional, more selfish. But the same karma can make selfless, relaxed, open-minded, and gentle and humble and simple relationship. Not very possessive relationship, but a simple, humble, loving relationship. ಕರ್ಮ ನೋಡಿ, ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳು ಎರಡು ಬಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತವೆ. ಪ್ರೇಮ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಮಾನ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಒಂದು. See, one is of egoistic, selfish relation. Another is a selfless, loving, and a gentle, a good, noble relationship. ಸಂಬಂಧವೇ ಎರಡು ಬಗೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಎ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕರ್ಮ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಕರ್ಮ. ಎ ನ್ಯಾರೋ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್ which is a relation which gives a freedom to other. A relationship which binds the person. ಒಂದು ಬಂಧಿಸುವ ಸಂಬಂಧ, ಒಂದು ಬಂಧನವನ್ನು ಬಿಡಿಸಿ ಉತ್ಸಾಹದಿಂದ ಪ್ರಸನ್ನತದಿಂದ ಮಾಡುವುದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಂಬಂಧ. ಎರಡು ಬಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳನ್ನು ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ನಿಕೃಷ್ಟ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಕೆಲ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಲೋಯರ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆರ್ ಎ ಹೈಯರ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಶಿಪ್. ಹೀ ಸೇಸ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಕರ್ಮ, ದ ಸೇಮ್ interaction. Karma involves your interaction. Interaction is governed by your inner understanding and attitude. ಓಕೆ, ಕರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ 3 ಅಂಶಗಳಿರುತ್ತವೆ. ಒಂದು, ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧವಿದೆಯೋ ಅವನ ಕುರಿತು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ. ಸಿ, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸಂಬಡಿ ಆರ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸಂಬಡಿ ಆರ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್, ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಮ್? What do you understand about him? What value you give to him? Okay, your understanding of a person, your attitude towards him. Attitude means your relationship. You love him, you expect him. What is the relation? First, what do you understand about him? Second, how do you your attitude towards him, the value you give to it. Then the third is the interaction that you give and take. 3 ಅಲ್ಲವೇ? ಇನ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ದೀಸ್ 3 ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್. ಯಾರ ವಸ್ತು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಗಲಿ ಸಂಬಂಧವಿದ್ದರೆ ಅವರು ಯಾರು, ಅವರ ಕುರಿತು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ, ಅವರ ಕುರಿತು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಮನೋಭಾವ, 3ನೇದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌ ಯು ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್. ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 3. ನಾವು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಈಶ್ವರ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎನ್ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್, ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಮಿಕ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಈಶ್ವರ. What do you mean by Ishvara? The real Ishvara will be understood only on understanding the truth, only after enlightenment. But before that, this much we can say, any individuality is a narrow standpoint. Any individual is a narrow standpoint. Ishvara himself is a non-individual. This is very beautiful. Non-individual means he includes you and I. He includes everybody. He includes the whole cosmos. Ishvara being a non-individual, he is a being without being an individual. Beautiful. ಈಶ್ವರನು ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಇರವಿನ ಸ್ವರೂಪ, ಆದರೆ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. He is a being without an individuality. That means an individual means limited to one form, one quality, one entity. Is not one particular thing. He includes you and me and the time and space and the world and everything. Whole cosmic being we call him. Cosmic being, Vishwarupa. ಈಶ್ವರ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿಶ್ವರೂಪ, ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ಸೇರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿರುವವನು. He includes you and I and the world and time and place and everything. See, an individual has got a point of space. An individual has a point of space, a point of time. Okay? But whereas the universal, the whole cosmic being doesn't have a point of space. ಒಂದಾನೊಂದು ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಾನವಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ದೇಶ ವಿಶೇಷವಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಆಕಾಶ ಹಾಗೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್. ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಮಾಸ್. ಈಶ್ವರ ಈಸ್ a whole cosmos of which you and I, we all are part of him. Therefore, how do you relate to him? You feel that you are a part of him. Everybody is a part of him. Nobody is rejected out of him. See, this is the beauty of Ishvara. So, you see, Ishvara is a cosmic being. He is a conscious entity without being an individual. He is consciousness. He is aware. He understands. And feelings-wise also. Now, you see, Ishvara's understanding is not a limited standpoint. ಈಶ್ವರಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಒನ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್, ಒನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಈಶ್ವರನ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಒಂದು ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಪಕ್ಕದಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೋಣಗಳಿಂದ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್. ಎ ವಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಶ್ವರ. ಸಿ, ಗಾಡ್ whom we call, Bhagavan we call anyway. We don't use word God in India. So, Bhagavan or Ishvara, when we say, his knowledge is multiple angles, multiple aspects. He includes all angles and all aspects. A given individual may take one aspect and miss the other, may look at one angle and miss the other angle. So Ishvara, Bhagavan looks at from various angles, a higher level to lowest level to highest level. All levels knowledge, knowledge of all levels, knowledge of all angles, that is Ishvara. Coming to the feelings. Now, how does he feel? Our feelings are only relational feelings. We love a person because he does something to me. Ishvara's feelings is universal love for all. It doesn't exclude anybody. Most criminal also, he doesn't exclude his love. He includes everybody. Therefore, he doesn't distinguish. He doesn't discriminate. Non-discriminating, Okay, that is Ishvara. Just like the sun, when the sun illumines, he illumines all. When the wind blows, he blows to all. Just like natural forces. Natural forces like wind blows, the sun rises, the moon rises. Moon gives his beautiful moonlight, cool and beautiful moonlight. Okay, that moonlight is for all, for good and bad, and then he doesn't see who is good and who is bad. Once the moon rises, he gives joy to everybody. ಚಂದ್ರನ ಉದಯವಾದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಸಮಾನವಾಗಿ ತನ್ನ ಚಂದ್ರಿಕೆ, ತನ್ನ ಬೆಳದಿಂಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. He gives his moonlight. Jyotsna, Chandrika we call. Chandrika is a name for special moonlight. In Sanskrit, Chandrika, Jyotsna, these are the words specially for moonlight alone. One word for moonlight alone. So, in feeling wise, his feeling is universal feeling. Okay, it depends upon, the difference comes in the receptivity. People may receive in different degree depending upon their receptive capacity. Jivas may receive Ishvara's anugraha, Ishvara's love and compassion. They receive in their own way, according to their own capacity, their own mood, their own mind, their own maturity level. ತಮ್ಮ ತಮ್ಮ ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಪರಿಪಕ್ವತೆ, ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ, ಮನೋಭಾವಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಈಶ್ವರ ಅನುಗ್ರಹವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ ರಿಸೀವಿಂಗ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. Ishvaras receive differently. Different jivas receive differently. The same anugraha, Ishvara gives the same anugraha for all. Okay. So therefore, his love and compassion is unconditional and universal. See the beauty. How, for example, we always give the example, when the rain comes, it comes for all. When the wind blows, it blows for all. When the sun rises, illumines all. When the moonlight comes, it gives joy to everybody. It delights everybody. It doesn't discriminate. Even the most criminal, he doesn't feel threatened because he is full and complete. Ishvara ಪರಿಪೂರ್ಣನಾಗಿರುತ್ತಾನೆ, ತನಗೆ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ, ಅಭದ್ರತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Ishvara doesn't feel insecure, doesn't feel threatened by anybody, either by Satan or by evils or criminals or anybody. Ishvara doesn't feel threatened by anybody. That's a good thing, because Ishvara is all pervasive, all inclusive. He includes all jivas, all angels, all gods and everybody. He doesn't feel threatened with anybody because all are his own. So therefore, first in relational, Karma Yoga is a relation, an interaction. This relation involves these three things, as I told you. One, what do you understand about Ishvara? How do you feel? Then how do you interact? ಈಶ್ವರನ ಕುರಿತು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ, ಅವರ ಕುರಿತು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೋಭಾವ, ಮೂರನೆಯದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಾಡುವ ಕರ್ಮ. ಈ ಮೂರು ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು ರಿಲೇಷನ್. We call relation, a relation involves these three things. I should have read before, as I told you, all my talks are becoming extempore. My book is missing somewhere, my notes. Anyway, you listen whatever comes to me. So, in this Karma Yoga, now first you have a certain understanding of Ishvara. And the very understanding of Ishvara, his nature, just now we have described. ಈಶ್ವರ ಸ್ವರೂಪವನ್ನು ಹೀಗೆ ನಾವು ವರ್ಣನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. This is so pleasing, so nice. Everybody can relate to him. Nobody will be unhappy with him. See, the very understanding about Ishvara itself gives you certain positive outlook towards him. Certain positive. It doesn't make even atheist may not believe, but this idea he won't reject. If suppose there is a God like him, would you like the idea of God at least as a concept? He says, I don't know whether such God exists or not, but that idea of God is very nice to me. This is what we mean. Even atheist will not hate. The idea, the concept of God, he may not. He may believe or not believe is a different issue. But the idea of God is such a beautiful, pleasant to everybody and anybody. A good man, a frustrated man, a bad person, wickedest person also loves this idea of God. An idea of mother who doesn't love. Everybody, even if he's a criminal, he cannot hate his mother. I don't know, these Freud cases may hate, but I think in India we can't imagine, because we don't have Freud cases. They have started appearing now only after Britishers came, Muslims came, because these fellows know how to torture people and create new Freud cases, non-existent Freud cases. We didn't have those before, because our relations were human. Even now we have the human relationship. We never go to the extent of those biblical barbaric ideas. The biblical God says, one example I'll give you, since I have already called barbaric, I have to explain why I called barbaric. Once I say, I have to give the reason, otherwise I will withdraw my statement. Okay, with apology I'll withdraw if I go wrong. God says at one place with Moses, I'll make you eat the flesh of your own children. Is he a God? Is worse than devil. Does anybody talk like, even human being won't talk like that. Inimical person, in India even our asuras don't talk like that. Even our so-called asuras will never do in India. You make the people eat the flesh of their own children, eat the blood of their own children. My God. See, it is an instinctive love to any animal, any human being, any living being, whether animals, plants, human beings. It is instinctive, selfless love for children. That love you want to kill? Oh, terrible fellows. I think that love, nobody should spoil it. Nobody should destroy it. If he says, I tell you that God, I'll kill him right now. Whoever talks like that, he is not a God, he is an asura. He must, not even asura, I think there is no word for him. He should be instantly killed. The fellow who says that I'll make you eat your children's, what does he mean? Even the thought itself is an offensive thought. How can he think like that? Is he a God? I think only a devils can think such gods. Devils can imagine. That's why this Bible and Qurans can imagine only devilish gods alone. Because the thinkers who imagined such gods themselves are devils. Very pervert. Devils in the sense, I think we have no words for them. Devil is also a very gentle word. I think these are all Freud cases. They don't know what they are doing. Okay, therefore anyway, I don't want to go into those details. Since I touched the word barbaric, I had to explain. Okay, I leave that now. That's a different topic. Now what I mean to say is, the very idea of Ishvara is just like motherly. We can never think of a mother doing bad to us. Because it is an instinctively, any plant and animal you see, a dog you see, a cow you see, instinctively it loves its baby. A monkey you see, a monkey, a dog, because it is instinctive. It is not a human choice. It is nobody's choice. Even human beings also, the loving, the selfless love, caring for the baby. See, this motherly instinct is there even in men. It's not the question of men and women. That motherly instinct is there in everybody's heart. Even if you are a man, even if you are a woman, you have that motherly instinct. Because that is a human. In a way, it is a divine also. It's a human. At the same time, it is divine too. That you don't think of harming a baby. Even if you suffer, still you take care of love and care for the baby. That is an instinctive. Nobody should destroy that instinctive. In fact, that instinctive itself is a divine one. It is a divine one. Therefore, Ishvara is like that. So he is universal, all-pervasive. Ishvara doesn't feel threatened with his own children. Which mother will feel threatened with all her children? Which mother will feel jealous of their own children? Oh, if my children are better than me, mother will be the happiest woman. If my children are happier and better than me, they live a life better than me, I'm the happiest person. That is the real divinity of mother. That is the divinity of mother. That, see, if she becomes more happy, she never feels jealous of her children. If children are happy, she is more happy. Oh, this is what means in, that's why we call Matru Devo Bhava. Mother is first goddess. Mother is first goddess in Shastra, in culture, in society, in life. The most wickedest villain will never think of hurting mother. In India, you can never think of. I think anywhere in the world also. Only except Freud cases or except these artificial biblical cases. I think Bible is also a Freud case only. and later book also. which is a follows Bible, the next book also, at least a few shlokas. I may not say the whole book, but at least a few statements here and there you find them. The nature of the God you describe looks like a Freud case alone. Pervert case. But the natural instinctive is, that is a universal. Now therefore, this much of idea of God you have, then Karma Yoga becomes easy. Therefore, you have a right understanding of Ishvara. This is a beautiful idea. It appeals to everybody. A person who is in a good mood, person who is suffering, depression, person is suffering, person who has undergone injustice, deeply hurt, even such a person loves a loving and caring Ishvara. Okay, Ishvara by his very nature loves and cares. He doesn't know what else to do. He doesn't know how to hate and how to curse. Because Ishvara, because he is a universal being, he doesn't know how to curse because he never feels threatened by anybody. So this basic understanding of Ishvara, concept, at least to take it as a concept, is a very beautiful idea. The very idea pleases you. If you are hurt, deeply disturbed person, still this very idea, think of this idea, pleases you, relaxes you. It heals you the wounds of your heart. If your ego is hurt, if somebody humiliates you, hurts you, deeply hurt, traumas you have got, all these traumas are healed if you love the person. Okay? Therefore, Ishvara is a universal being. He is an all-pervasive being. He just knows naturally, spontaneously to love and care. Now this is understanding of Ishvara. Once you know, then what should be your emotional relationship? You just love him. You remain simple and humble. Humbly you love to relate to him as a servant or as a beloved, whatever way whatever relation you love. But the relation should be a simple relationship of love and care, love and sharing, love and trust. Okay, that is the thing. Then interaction. Interaction is you do service to him. Your very life activities is a service to him. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದ ಕರ್ಮಗಳೇ ಅಂತ ಈಶ್ವರನಿಗೆ ಸೇವಾ ಆಗುತ್ತವೆ. ಏನೇ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅದು ಮಾಡುವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಈಶ್ವರನಿಗೆ ಸೇವಾರೂಪವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. Therefore, these three first have a rough understanding of him and an emotional relationship with him and also your interaction, all your life activities. Therefore, your burdens of life, ಜೀವನದ ಭಾರ, ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಈಶ್ವರನಿಗೆ ಒಪ್ಪಿಸಿಬಿಡು. ಆಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬರ್ಡನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್, ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಯು ಆಫರ್ ಟು ಹಿಮ್. ಹಿ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಟು ಲುಕ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಯು. Okay, this unburdens your tensions, your worries. This is what he says. Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva. 11. Where is the shloka? 10th, 11th, 12th. These three shlokas he says, karma is of course relational, but the relation will be an upward relation, a noble relation. The very relation purifies you. It is within relation, but it is a better type of relation, much best relation. This relation makes you open-minded. Not a person under trauma, under hurt and insecure and worried and tensed up. It makes you a little more relaxed person, a loving and a confident person, an open-minded person, a mature person. And that person, because can really do vichara and understand the truth. Okay? Truth is self-existent. You only have to prepare for the truth. Your mind has to be prepared to be able to look at the truth, discover the truth and accept the truth. Your mind has to be prepared to accept the truth. Look at the truth and just see it as it is. Your mind has to be free from prejudices, free from all kinds of problems, weaknesses like frustration, anger, disappointment, traumas, all those problems. Then that mind will be a healthy mind, open mind. A healthy and open mind can discover the truth as it is. Okay, that's why Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is a beautiful relationship. It is a loving relationship. A loving relationship of interaction. Where Ishvara is universal and you can trust him and he also takes care of you, and this kind of relationship really makes you a mature person. Therefore, in the next these three shlokas, he says, let your You are within relationship, but let your relationship be much beautiful. Mature relationship. And this makes your mind free from insecurity. Don't terrorize the people. Don't persecute the people. Because if you are under persecution, if you are terrorized, if you are deeply under trauma, you won't be able to discover Paramatma. Your mind is not healthy to discover the facts. If mind which is not persecuted, which is not terrorized, which is deeply hurt and disturbed and traumatized, such mind will be unable to discover the truth. Okay? It should feel free. If you are afraid of discussing, afraid of critically analyzing, investigating, vichara, you have to do vichara ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆದರಿಕೊಂಡರೆ ತತ್ವವನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಏಕಿದೆ? Mind should not be under fear. If a mind is under fear, it can't discover the truth. Mind has to be relaxed and fearless. Then you see the fact as it is. That's why we need a social structure. We need a nation and a society where people live freely. Of course, those who do not abuse the freedom to persecute others. These days, they talk of freedom and democracy, all are used by terrorists, and then terrorists and bigots alone use them. Terrorists and bigots alone use the freedom. They talk of freedom, but they do all propaganda, persecution, killing, destroying others' books and others' religion. Atrocities they commit. They talk against other religions, but they don't give freedom other to criticize. Critically look at even healthy criticism they don't allow. We are not supposed to criticize their religions, but they can do anything to others. This kind of a one-side freedom, one-side human rights, double standards. This doesn't make a society healthy society. That's why wherever this kind of barbaric religions are there, there can't be any Vedanta. There can't be Vedanta, there can't be science. Because first thing is people have to be healthy people. You can't be a Vedanta in Afghanistan. There can't be any healthy science and healthy discovery and healthy pursuit in place like Afghanistan or even Pakistan. They are all gone cases. So the open mind, because the personality has to be made healthy, and that mind which doesn't feel insecure, doesn't feel worried, it is open, because there is always a terror. How can you think? You can't think even. Okay? That healthy mind, you get it by karma yoga. Therefore, if a person is relaxed, he is keeping to himself. He follows his own karma yoga. Nobody will disturb. That's the society. As long as he is harmless to society, he doesn't exploit the society, he is not a commercial. Those who are non-commercial people, they live a simple life of good and honest, non-commercial people, non-ambitious people. They do not have worldly ambitions, make money, and they don't want power and control others. Simply they love and then help others and keep to themselves. Whatever they can do, they love others and help others and simply live their life. Such people, we call them non-interfering, non-ambitious, people. And such people nobody touches. Even the wickedest people won't touch them. Terrorists won't touch them. Seeing them, that is a simple people, they leave them and go. That's how the Hindu society has been. Even now we find many places. Of course, some places it is gone now. Wherever you find these Abrahamic fellows, they only see these innocent people and torture them. Because they can do only that thing only. Innocent people alone they torture. Because by nature they are barbarians only. What else can they do? So we leave them. Even the thieves, robbers, murderers, they will never touch these people. See them, oh, he's a sadhu. Because the sadhu word need not be a sannyasi. Need not be a person who wears the saffron clothes. Even among the worldly man. Any worldly man also, as long as he is a sadhu. Sadhu means a gentleman. A simple man, a gentleman, non-exploitative, non-commercial, non-ambitious, non-imposing. He lives a simple life and he loves to share. He loves and shares whatever he has. He loves and shares with people. He is such a good person is called sadhu. He may be a worldly man. He may be a renunciate sannyasi. He is a sadhu. Such sadhus nobody would touch. Nobody would exploit them. Just leave them to themselves. In fact, they are respected by all traditions, all religions. In India, you may be Vaishnava, Shaiva, Dvaita, Advaita, whatever school of philosophy, whatever traditional religion, we have got different aspects of religion here, different traditions, different ways of worship, Vaishnava, Shaiva, etc. Whatever we do, North India, South India, even if you don't know language, we have got plenty of sadhus here, sitting somewhere under the trees, nobody knows, nobody touches, no even thief touches them. Not even a thief touches them. It's a simple sadhus. People approach them, they respect them, they love them, they offer their prayers and go away. Nobody touches them. Because sadhus are generally non-competitive people, non-interfering, non-ambitious people, they are left out. Only these Abrahamic fellows only destroy them. They torture even such people. They persecute. Therefore, we need a society for living even karma yoga. Okay? Therefore, you can't say all religions are same, is utter foolishness it is. You need a society which follows such a culture. If you are a competitive person, you can go to competitive. War also was not a problem in India. War because any warrior, any military man, any warrior will not touch the civilians. Non-warrior he will not touch. And people respect the warriors. And he will, if he is another warrior alone, he will fight against. He will fight with another warrior. And he says, first he gives this thing, okay, are you ready to fight? Yes, I am. Then he will start. Otherwise, just to go, civilians, ordinary people, women and children, kidnap them, sell them. All these are barbaric religions. Barbarian religions these are. We never thought of it. We could never imagine such things. We never had such things in our history. Therefore, warrior fights only against a warrior. Therefore, people watched them fight. Afterwards, whoever won, they helped them, they honored them. Or they will kill each other. Ordinary people just standing by side, they won't touch. Nobody will, no warrior would touch them. But the first it started in India. Warriors started touching the civilians, entering into villages, women and children and everybody, persecuting sadhus. Oh, these are asuras. Therefore, a social structure where if you are a businessman, compete with another businessman. If you are a warrior, fight with another warrior. Don't touch the non-warriors. Non-warriors should have freedom to just follow their own life. Non-ambitious person, sadhus, live their own life. Even the war is going on for years together. Same side there will be simple civilians, innocent children, women, and then sadhus. They just live there. Nobody touches them. Warriors go by that way. Nobody touches them. Because each has his own life. They have got a different purushartha, different level of life, let them live. But if you want, you have got your own way. You can fight with other warriors. You can make money with other business people and all. Ambitious people, worldly people. If you are looking for power, fight against the people, those who want power. But not ordinary people. This is the first time we found India failed in this case only because we never expected that they could be so barbarians. We never expected. Because our culture, our shastras, whole thing talk differently. And even now we have not recovered. Even now we have not recovered from that shock. Even now we believe all religions are same. This is the utter foolishness of Hindus. It shows that we have not yet awakened to that we can't trust these people. We can't apply these principles of Hinduism to those people. We have not yet recovered. A few people are now, gradually people are recovering now. Okay. So, Karma Yoga means your life itself is, first, your emotional feelings should not be negative, hateful, hurtful, egoistic. Because with Ishvara, your relationship, you all have got positive emotions of love, respect, sympathy, understanding, caring, humility, all these feelings. Okay? So these are emotional feelings directed towards Ishvara. Ishvara is not a person. All this society, world is a part of him. Now, Ishvara is not one person and then there is no non-Ishvara. Once you talk of Ishvara, there is nothing outside God, there is nothing non-God. All these are part of Him, or at least under Him. Therefore, you love anybody, everybody, because all of them belong to Him only. All of them belong, whole cosmos belong to Ishvara. Whole cosmos is the body of Ishvara. ವಿಶ್ವರೂಪವೇ ಈಶ್ವರನ ಶರೀರ, ಏಕೆ ಚಿಂತ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಟು ದಟ್ ಈಶ್ವರ, by participating a part of worldly process, this world is a process moving on. By participating it with love and respect, as a simple man, a humble man, loving person and a sharing person, you interact with people and the society as if you are serving Ishvara, who is a cosmic Ishvara. This is Karma Yoga. Brahmanyadhaya karmani, 10th shloka, you can see them. Brahmanyadhaya karmani sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyate nasapapena padmapatra mivambasa. Brahmanyadhaya karmani. So, your burden and responsibility, don't worry about your burden. What happens to tomorrow? Don't worry. Life is simple. What God designs, you will get it. Whatever happens, He knows better. So don't worry. But you will not escape your responsibility. You will not avoid your responsibility. You don't omit your responsibility. Whatever comes to your lot, you do it wholeheartedly, sincerely, as a loving service to Ishvara. So Brahmanya adhaya karmani. By offering all your karmas to Ishvara, with voluntarily, lovingly, sangam tyaktva, without having a personal, individual expectation, individual relation, individual selfish expectations, sangam tyaktva karoti yaha lipyate nasapapena, he will be free from papa. Padmapatra mivambasa, like a lotus leaf or lotus petal in the water. Lotus flower generally grows in water. The strange thing about it is, lotus leaf, we give this example commonly in all our traditional shastras. Moderners don't use this at all. Our all Sanskrit literature uses these words of lotus petal and lotus leaf. Padma patra, patra can mean leaf, Padma patra can mean the petal also. So Padma patra, lotus petal or a lotus leaf. The very lotus creeper, lotus flower is born in water. It lives in water. It's a very strange thing. We have seen the lotus leaf, it remains on water. And then you pour water on it, it forms drops and drops like pearls. It forms a drops, and you just tilt it like that, the drops fall off. It won't make the leaf wet. It's a very strange thing. The leaf never becomes wet, even if you dip it in water and take out, it remains dry as before. The lotus petal also, you dip it in water, the water falls on it like drops and just falls down, okay, and it doesn't stick to it. There, similarly, a person who lives in this world like a lotus leaf, that's why sadhu is like a lotus leaf. A mature karma yogi is like a lotus leaf. That means he remains detached, unaffected by them, untouched by them. He is a part of them, but doesn't get affected personally by anything. He doesn't carry any personal vengeance, personal hurt and guilt, neither hurt nor guilt, because he feels he is accepted by the cosmic Ishvara. The universal Ishvara, cosmic Ishvara accepts him. Vishwarupa Paramatma tannannu ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ, ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತನ್ನವನಾಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ. Therefore, personal relationship nodalla. He doesn't relate to any person personally. He relates to everybody through Ishvara. That means impersonally, loving everybody, caring everybody, respecting everybody. Therefore, lipyate nasapapena padmapatramuva, that individual outlook of burden, tension, ego, selfishness, these things melt away. First is understanding about Ishvara, a feeling towards Ishvara, then interaction. So this Karma Yoga prepares your mind to help you to discover that Atma which is beyond relational, beyond all kinds of relationship. Next shloka 11th. Kayena manasa buddhya kevalairindrayairapi yoginah karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. Karma yoginah. How do the yogis go about their life? ಕರ್ಮಯೋಗಿಗಳು ತನ್ನ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಜೀವಿಸ್ತಾರೆ? ಹೌ ಡು ದ ಕರ್ಮಯೋಗೀಸ್ ಗೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇನ್ ಲೈಫ್? ಕಾಯೇನ ವಿತ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ, ಮನಸಾ ವಿತ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, ಬುದ್ಧ್ಯಾ ವಿತ್ ಇಂಟೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್, ಕೇವಲೈರಿನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂದ್ರಿಯೈಹಿ with sense organs. So we have 4 things: body, sense organs, mind and intellect. Kayena, manasa, buddhya, indriyai. Kevala, only with these. Why call kevala? See, the word in Sanskrit kevala is interesting. Kevalai, Sri Shankaracharya interprets. What is kevala? He does his work. He lives the life with his sense organs, body, mind and intellect. Only body, only sense organs, only mind and only these 4. Only these 4. ಈ 4ನಿಂದಲೇ ಕರ್ಮ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಕೇವಲ ಇವುಗಳಿಂದ. ವೈ ಕಾಲ್ ಕೇವಲ? ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕೇವಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದೀಸ್ 4. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಒನ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್? ವೈ ಡು ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದೀಸ್ 4? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಈಗೋ, attachment, identification, selfishness. Without that, kevala means without these. See, Bhashya says mamatva varjitairapi, mamatva varjitai, without the attachment, without ego, without selfishness. Body does it, but does it lovingly, with sense organs, with mind. The emotion is simple love. Love doesn't expect. Love loves. It loving alone, it feels happy and fulfilled. If the love expects, then the love gets polluted. So intellect also, thinking, understanding. Okay, you have thoughts about people. You understand. See, once people know, they want to take advantage of a person. As soon as you know, they want to take down your number, telephone number, your address, give me. If you come to know that here is a person, immediately they want to take it so that they can take. I want to consult you. Now they want to take advantage of you. But here, intellect means just he loves to know. The very knowing is a joy. That's all. Therefore, he uses sense organs, body, mind, and intellect. All this without involving the ego, selfishness, all these negative things. Okay? ಮಮತ್ವ ಬುದ್ಧಿಶೂನ್ಯೈ ಇಂದ್ರಿಯೈರಪಿ ಕೇವಲ ಶಬ್ದ ಕಾಯಾದಿಭಿರಪಿ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕಂ ಸಂಬಧ್ಯತೆ ಸರ್ವವ್ಯಾಪಾರೇಷು ಮಮತಾವರ್ಜನಾಯ. ಇನ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್, ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಸಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? ಯೋಗಿನಃ ಕರ್ಮ ಕುರ್ವಂತಿ. ಕರ್ಮಯೋಗೀಸ್ ಗೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಹೌ? ವೈ ಡು ಸಂಗಮ್ ತ್ಯಕ್ತ, ವಿತೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೆಂಟ್, lovingly, wholeheartedly, selflessly they live and interact. They carry out all their activities more as a cosmic. You are a part of a cosmic being. Don't see as an isolated being. Why do they do? I mean, when they do it, with what intention they have? What goal? Atma Shuddhaye, just to purify themselves. See, I want to be related to Ishvara. I want to live in relation with Ishvara only to become pure. That's all. No other goal. I just want to be pure. That's why I want to relate to Ishvara. ಈಶ್ವರನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಏಕೆ? ನಾನು ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಬೇಕು. My mind should be pure, free from burdens and tensions and ego and frustrations and all negative emotions. It should go away. Just for purifying myself, make you a simple, open-minded, loving, logical person. To remove my illogicality, to remove my prejudices, to remove my negative emotions, to remove my selfishness, to remove my all other negative things, just to make me pure, confident, selfless, simple person. With this purpose, they do karma yoga. The purpose of karma yoga is just this much alone. Yuktah karma phalam tyaktva shantimapnoti naishtikim ayuktah kamakarena phale sakto nibadhyate. So therefore, with this, the 12th shloka, these 3 shlokas, today we'll complete 3. Okay, just in 2 minutes I'll complete. 10th, 11th and 12th, all the 3 put together talk of karma yoga. Okay, yuktah karma phalam tyaktva, by giving up. Karma phala means, I think karma phala tyaga, I don't know whether I discussed it before. Anyway, if I have to discuss, I will do it only the next class. So when you are doing some work, undertaking some work, your mind generally runs into future. And that not running into future, remain in the present. Let us wait and see for the fruit what happens. You plan well, execute well, but don't make your result, as a show. Keep a little uncertainty open. A tentative expectation is called karma phala tyaga. Don't make your expectation fixed that it must happen. You work for it, but let your mind be tentatively expectation. If everything goes well, this much will be the result. Let me wait and see. Let us wait and see. This kind of little openness regarding the result is called karma phala tyaga. I think I have explained only to this week only. Why wait for next week? I have explained briefly enough. Yukta karma phalam tyaktva. With a mind fully concentrated, wholeheartedly. Karma phalam tyaktva, without having a fixed, stubborn, obsessive expectation. Without any obsessive expectation about tomorrow, about future. Shanti mapnoti naishi. Such a person, as a karma yogi, he lives later after understanding the truth. He really attains the peace of ananda, peace of brahmajnana. Ayuktah kama karena. If a person not concentrated, if a mind is highly disturbed, not a relaxed, concentrated mind, highly disturbed mind because of still frustration, desires and all that. Kama karena, because of a desire. Because of selfish desires, mind is disturbed. It doesn't have a relaxed concentration. It doesn't have a relaxed concentration. It is working up. It is getting disturbed, ambitious, frustrated. Such mind, phale saktaha. He will be more stubborn about result. I want this thing, this must happen, this must happen. If a person is particular about this must happen, you get more disturbed. If a person regarding what should happen, I work, let me see what will be the result. Whatever happens, I'll accept it and again work for it. So this accepting what happens and again working for the better next time, this kind of a life is karma yoga. Phale sakto nibadhyate. A person with such an attachment gets bound, and other person becomes purer and later he understands the truth. Okay? Earlier three shlokas talked about Jnani Swarupa. These three shlokas talked about Karma Yoga. Again the next 13th shloka. This 13th shloka we will cover in the next thing. It's also a beautiful shloka. Sarva karmani manasa sanyastaste sukham vashi navadvare puredehi naiva kurvan nakaraya. Again Jnani state is talking in 3 shlokas again. Means 13th, 14th, 15th. Jnani state. So with this karma yoga, you prepare your mind. Then how do you discover Atma? Talked about first Jnani state, then karma yoga. Again in the following 3 shlokas is going to discuss the Jnani state. Okay, we'll discuss this in the next class. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Om Narayana.